Hello and welcome to another edition of MiHow2. I'm your host Tony, and today we will look at replacing an electric motor on a gear unit from SEW-EURODRIVE. Here we have an assembled gear unit and motor, and a similar disassembled unit, and we'll be looking at both during this process. But before we get started, I want to mention that we should all wear the proper PPE for our jobs. For this, we will need our safety glasses and gloves. Also, be sure that you are following lockout/tagout procedures associated with your company. All right, let's get started. I'm going to put on my gloves a little bit later during the disassembly, but we are working under the assumption that we've already taken care of the first two important steps, and that's disconnecting all power sources from the conduit box, which you can see we've done already right here, and draining the oil from the reducer, which will be right there. Now, let's get into the removal. You want to be very careful with this step because some motors can be extremely heavy, so you want to make sure you secure it to the proper rigging that meets all safety regulations. All right, so you want to loosen but don't remove all of the nuts or bolts that fix the motor to the reducer. Working on our top bolts here. Depending on how it's mounted, that would mean the one furthest from the ground. Once they are all loose, remove all except the top one. So we're going to treat this one right here towards the camera as the top bolt here, leaving this one still on but loosened. Now, because the sealant can create a very strong bond, you're probably going to need to use a small chisel on this between the recess of the flange to separate the unit. You're looking for these little grooves right here with your small chisel, as you can see. You're just going to work that in. Now that we've gotten it separated, we're going to remove that last bolt. Okay. Now, before replacing the new motor, you want to take time to clean the reducer flange of any old sealant, repair any burrs and imperfections with a file, and then wipe it clean with a degreasing cleanser. But be extra careful to not get any contaminants in the reducer itself. So here is where I'm going to put on my gloves. We've got our degreasing cleanser here. We're just going to apply a little bit to the rag. And we're just going to make sure that all is well and smooth. Next is probably the most critical step of reassembly, and that's carefully applying the sealant to the gear unit flange. It's key to complete the step properly to reduce the chance of any seal leaks later down the road. We apply Loctite to the reducer face by looping a bead around all of the bolt holes and cutouts, never applying the sealant to the motor surface itself. And once we've gone all the way around the holes, like so, we're just going to connect the dots. Don't need to go too liberal here, because the Loctite does exactly what its name says. So, we're going to take our new machine here, come at an exaggerated angle, making sure that the teeth line up. And that angle enables the gear teeth to mesh properly, like you see in this assembled unit here. Now we're ready to install the nuts or bolts to the assembly, so you want to be sure to tighten them to the proper torque setting in an opposed pattern, always starting closest to the mounting feet of the reducer. Gearbox and motor are attached. Take off the gloves to work these nuts on. There we go. Now I've got my torque wrench and going to be working it closest to the feet here. All right. All right. After tightening, you want to clean away any excess sealant and then reinstall the bottom oil plug to fill to the proper level and replace the top plug. Nice and clean. Then we would have plugged in our oil caps. We're treating this one as the top, so that one would be installed first. Fill up from here at the proper level. And then lastly, we'll reconnect the conduit box connections, then the main power source after that, and we're good to go. There we go. Now, these are the basic steps, and each installation can be a little different. So you want to be sure to refer to the installation instructions for your exact unit. For any questions about this type of motor replacement or any drive maintenance questions, contact your Motion Industries representative. And for more videos with me, look for them at MiHow2.com. Thank you for watching.